हेलो गाइस, वेलकम बैक टू माय यूट्यूब चैनल इन्फोटेक। आप सभी लोगों का मेरे चैनल पे बहुत बहुत स्वागत है। जो लोग नए जुड़े हैं मेरे साथ, प्लीज़ डू सब्सक्राइब, लाइक एंड हिट द like button and share it to as many people as you can. And again I'm going to say that कि ये चैनल उनके लिए जो कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जाम्स के लिए प्रिपेयर कर रहे हैं, जो जनरल नॉलेज गेन करना चाहते हैं, बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट है और आपको ये चैनल पे रिलाई डेफिनेटली करना चाहिए। और लास्ट वीडियो में मैंने पूछा था कि आप लोगों को एमसीक्यूज चाहिए अगले वीडियोस में, तो प्लीज़ कम और मैं डेफिनेटली प्रोवाइड करूँगा आप लोगों को। तो बिना कोई टाइम वेस्ट करे फिर आज का सेशन शुरू करते हैं। सो द फर्स्ट न्यूज़ इज hotline established between Indian Army and People's Liberation Army in North Sikkim. A hotline was established between Indian Army at Kongra La in North Sikkim and People's Liberation Army at Khamba Zong in Tibetan Autonomous Region to further the spirit of trust and cordial relations along the borders. The event coincided with the PLA Day on 1st August 2021. A message of change through the hotline. Also, Chief of Army Staff is Mr. General Manoj Mukund Narwane. Next news. India takes over presidency of UNSC for August. India took over the presidency of the United Nations Security Council for the month of August. The External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar said, India's vision has been steered by dialogue and cooperation, mutual respect and commitment to international law. Maritime security, peace areas for India during its presidency. Also, PM Modi will be the first Indian PM to preside over a meeting of UNSC. Next news. PM Modi to launch e-Rupee, a cashless and contactless instrument for digital payment on 2nd of August. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will launch e-Rupee, a cashless and contactless instrument for digital payment. E-Rupee is a person and purpose-specific digital payment solution. It is a QR code or is delivered to the mobile of the beneficiaries. E-Rupee has been developed by National Payments Corporation of India on its UPI platform. Also, it is developed in collaboration with the Department of Financial Services, MOHFAW and NHA. Let's come to the next news. Atal Innovation Mission successfully completes 2-month-long, one of its kind, ATL Tinkerpreneur Bootcamp across country and Atal Innovation Mission, Niti Aayog, and a first of its kind, digital skills and an exclusive entrepreneurship. Atal Tinkerpreneur Summer Bootcamp held across the country. Designed for high school students across the nation, ATL Tinkerpreneurs saw a record-breaking 9,000 plus participants across 32 states and 298 districts. Also, Mission Director AIM Niti Aayog Dr. Chintan Vaishnav. Next news. DPWD organizes Samajik Adhikarita sheets and assistance devices to Divyangjan under the ADIP scheme. A Samajik Adhikarita Shivir for distribution of aids and assisted devices to Divyangjan under the ADPI scheme and to senior citizens under the Rashtriya Vayashri Yojana of the Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment. Government of India was organized by the Department of Empowerment of Persons with Disabilities in Aurangabad, Bihar. Also, a total of 5,102 aids and assistive devices valued at Rs 2.43 crore will be distributed free. Very important news. Next news. Roche launches Eviside, the only approved drug to treat spinal muscular atrophy. Swiss drug major Roche launched Evrysdi, also risdiplam, the first and only approved drug in India for spinal muscular atrophy, a progressive rare neuromuscular disease. Evrysdi SMA patients was first approved by the USFPDA in 2020, and it's made available in India within 11 months of US approval. Let's come to the next news. Regular freight train service starts in between India and Bangladesh on the revived Haldibari-Chilahati rail route. In a significant boost to connectivity between India and Bangladesh, a goods train loaded with the stone ships arrived at Chilhati in Bangladesh through the Haldibari-Chilhati route. The train was dispatched from the Damdim station of the North-East Frontier Railway. This railroad has been revived 56 years after being discontinued during the India-Pakistan War of 1965. Also, Haldibari-Chilihati rail lines was inaugurated last year during a summit between both the PMs. Let's come to the next news. Shri Nitin Gadkari instructs to open one side of Kothiran Tunnel in Kerala. Union Minister for Road Transport and Highways Shri Nitin Gadkari instructed to open one side of the Kothiran Tunnel in Kerala. This is the first road tunnel in the state and will drastically improve connectivity to Tamil Nadu and Karnataka. The road will improve connectivity to important ports and towns in the north-south corridor without endangering wildlife. Also, the 1.6 long tunnel is designed through Peachy Wazahani Wildlife Sanctuary. Next news. Union Home Minister Amit Shah lays foundation stone of Uttar Pradesh State Institute of Forensic Sciences. The Union Home Minister launched several development projects in the state. He laid the foundation stone for the Vindhyachal Corridor Act and inaugurated a ropeway in Mirzapur. He also laid the foundation stone of Uttar Pradesh Institute of Forensic Sciences in Piparsand area at Sarojini Nagar in Lucknow. As we all know, the CM of Uttar Pradesh is Shri Yogi Adityanath ji. Let's come to the next news. Shuttler PV Sindhu bags bronze medal in Tokyo Olympics, becomes the first Indian woman to win Olympic medals. PV Sindhu defeated He Bingjiao of China by 21-13 and 21-15 in the bronze medal match and became the first Indian woman to win 2 Olympic medals. Sindhu won silver at the Rio's 2016. Also, wrestler Sushil Kumar is the first and the only other Indian to win 2 Olympic medals. Also, Chen Yu-fei won the gold, while Tai Tzu-ying settled for the silver. Next news. Italy's Marcel Jacobs wins men's 100-meter gold at Tokyo 2020. Marcel Jacobs claimed a stunning upset victory in the Olympic 100 meters final, becoming the first Italian to take the most coveted title in the athletics and doing it with a huge European record of 9.80 seconds. American Fred Carley took silver in a personal best 9.84, with Canada's Andre De Grasses repeating his bronze of 2016 in 9.89, also a new best. Also, Jamaica's Elaine Thompson won gold and Shelly Ann Fraser-Pryce won. Next news. Alexander Zverev wins gold in men's singles tennis, beating Karen Khachanov, who takes silver. Germany's Alexander Zverev beats Russian Karen Khachanov 6-3, 6-1 to win the men's singles gold at the Tokyo Olympics. He became the first German man to win singles Olympic gold. Belinda Bencic of Switzerland won the women's tennis gold in singles. Israel's Artem Dolgopiat won country's first gold medal at the Tokyo Olympics in the men's individual floor exercise event. Let's come to the next news. CII enters into the agreement with SII to speed up vaccination program in partnership with industry, including healthcare providers. Confederation of Indian Industry (CII) has entered into an agreement with Serum Institute of India to speed up the vaccination program in partnership with industry, including healthcare providers. CII and SII partnership will ensure to connect hospitals and corporate vaccination, which is necessary for post-pandemic growth of the country. The CEO of the Serum Institute of India is Mr. Adar Poonawalla. Next news. Swarim Vijay victory flame reached at Kardungala Pass, the world's highest motorable road (LT). Swarnim Vijay victory flame at Kardungala Pass, the world's highest motorable road, was welcomed with a solemn ceremony of reception by army personnel, veterans, local residents, and tourists. Brave Hearts of 1971 war as part of the ongoing Swarnim Vijay celebrations to commemorate 50 years of India's victory in the 1971 Indo-Pak War. Also, Victory claimed to travel 3,000 kilometers on mainland and 700 nanometer on board INS Sumedha. Let's come to the next news. Deepak Das takes charge as new controller of general accounts. Deepak Das took charge as the new Controller General of Accounts. He is the 25th officer to hold the position of Controller General of Accounts. Deepak Das, a 1986 batch Indian Civil Accounts Service officer, is appointed by the Government of India as the Controller General of Accounts. Department of Expenditure, Ministry of Finance with effect from August 1, 2021. Also, CGA is the principal advisor on accounting matters in the Union Government. Let's come to the next news. Department of Empowerment of Persons with Disabilities organizes Samajika Shivir. I have discussed in the previous slides as well. A Samajik Adhikarita Shivir for distribution of aids and assistive devices to Divyangin under the Assistance to Disabled Persons scheme and to the senior citizens under the Rashtriya Vyashri Yojana of the Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment was organized by the DEPWD in association with Alimco and District Administration Aurangabad. Let's come to the next news. 14th century Tamil inscription of the Kakatiyas found at the Prakasam district, Andhra Pradesh. The Tamil inscription that was laid in the reign of Kakatiya Emperor Pratapa Rudradeva was found at Motupalli village, Chairala in Prakasam district. The Tamil language inscription carved in the Tamil Granth script is dated to 1308 AD. The gift of land as Tirudevithyam for providing offerings to the god. This was the last news of today's session. With this, we end today's session. I hope you all liked it. If you do like it, please hit the like button and please hit the red subscribe button, which is available on your phone screen, whichever device we are watching with. And I hope you all like it. Please do like, subscribe, and share it to many people as you can who need it. And with this, I end today's news session. Thank you so much. Have a nice